get to be a part of the great, big, and generous heart that makes up the state of Washington. And I'm just incredibly proud to be able to be a part of that. Now, you children here today, you arrived by motorcade, which tells me again that you're not only impressive young people, but you are a very important group of wonderful young people. You have a very important job to do because law enforcement is very important to all of us in the state of Washington. And to be a chief, you must be a leader. You must be able to command respect from your rank and file and from the public alike. And you must be able to deal with complex problems and complex situations. You must be a person of high character. You have to be fair, and you have to be a fast learner. And you have to be able to change your mind when you're presented with new and solid evidence and think on your feet. And more than anything, chiefs and everyone else in law enforcement must be seen in the community to be both friends and protectors. And you have a lot of friends here today, I can tell you that. Now, many of us, we watch television and we watch movies that feature policemen and policewomen and doing their work, and we regard many of those people and many of the people in our communities who do this work as our heroes. We all have heroes, and there are many, many stories from the ranks of law enforcement where ordinary people have done extraordinary things to help protect us and to keep us safe. So in being chief for a day, you'll have to keep in mind of your role in inspiring the officers of law enforcement to protect the public and to keep us all safe, and just as the real chiefs do every day on the job. Now, I'm sure that many of you have other heroes, and you can be a hero too. You can be a hero just by doing your best in life no matter what it is, and in being brave no matter what dangers and situations come your way, and we all know how brave and courageous young people you are being here today. We've all watched, and perhaps some of us have been a little inspired by some of the cartoon super action figures. I mean, who hasn't heard of Batman and Underdog and Wonder Woman, Superman, Spider-Man, all of those different ones. We know of heroes from the Bible like David, who as a young man downed the giant Goliath with a slingshot. And there were heroes from Greek mythology like Zeus, always ready to avenge any wrong done by a stranger. There are even heroic animal figures like Pegasus, the winged horse who would fly heroic figures to the top of Mount Olympus. But I'd like to tell you about a couple of Seattle men who have become gentle heroes to many, especially to those of us who grew up in part in the late 50s and through the early 1980s. Back when I was a kid, and I mean that was a long, long time ago, television was just beginning, and the shows were a lot different, and there weren't any color on television. They were all in black and white. 50 years ago, in early 1958, when I was just 7 going on 8 years old, Cairo television went on the air in Seattle for the first time, and one of its shows featured a funny clown called J.P. Patches, who in real life is Christopher Wheatus. Now, I'm sure most of, or many of the adults here, and maybe some of you kids have heard about J.P. because its show became very popular and was on television until 1981. Not that you kids would know that. But he was recently honored with his own statue in a part of Seattle called Fremont. And matter of fact, he does so much for other people. They actually put the thing that he used to call the ICU2 TV set there that you can actually put money in that goes to Children's Hospital. Now, JP was surrounded by a cast of characters with funny names. One of them was Sheriff Shot Badly. He was a clumsy Western lawman. Another was Boris S. Ward, the second meanest man in the world, and a sworn enemy of J.P. Patches. There was also Gorst, the friendly Furple. I'm not sure what a furple is, but I do know that this was a character that was made out of a shag carpet. And then there was Ketchikan the Animal Man. Interestingly, every one of these characters was played by one man named Bob Newman, who was best known as JP's clown sidekick, Gertrude. For many years, after their show was discontinued in 1981, Christopher Wheatus as JP and Bob Newman as Gertrude continued to make public appearances at hospitals and fundraisers for children. They have entertained thousands and thousands of children, and they continue even to this day to inspire and help young people. While JP was always getting in funny fights with Gertrude and others, at the end, he would point out the 10 steps to being a Patches pal, because we all became Patches pals. And we were supposed to follow JP's rules of being a good Patches pal. So I'm going to tell you what they are, because I know that your moms and dads would really appreciate JP's list of what it takes to be a good Patches pal, because it really matters today too. Okay, they are, number 1, mind mom and dad. Okay? Number 2, wash your hands, your face, your neck, and your ears. Okay? Number 3 was comb your hair. Then there was brush your teeth, drink your milk, eat all of your food, say your prayers, share your toys, put your toys away, and I got an inkling that that might be an issue that comes up later today because of some insight that I have. So share your toys, but also put your toys away. And number 10, hang up your clothes. Okay? Moms and dads, are these good rules to live by today? I think they are, yes. So if you think about these steps, they are all relevant and valuable for both children and adults, even now, and we should all aspire to be good Patches pals. But my point in all this is that no matter who you are or what you want to be, a clown or a cop, an action figure or an office worker, you can be a hero. The youth we honor today are already my heroes, each and every one of you. You are such a strong and determined group of young people. You all have special gifts and extraordinary talents that have earned you your place, a very special place today as chief of the day. And may you all continue to do great and wonderful things and enjoy all that life brings each and every day. I'm very proud of you. We are all very proud of you, and I certainly know that your moms and dads and your families are all proud of you as well. You inspire us all. Congratulations on being chiefs for a day, and thank you for being so kind to listen to me. Thank you very much.